Shri Gurubhyo Namah Hari Om. Om Sahanavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryankaravavahe Tejasvinabdhitamastuma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So next Dhāraṇā is the 19th Dhāraṇā, 42nd shloka. He says, piṇḍamantrasya sarvasya sthūlavarṇakrameṇa tu ardhendu bindu nadanta shunyochcharat bhavet shivaha. Piṇḍamantrasya sarvasya sthūlavarṇakrameṇa tu ardha indu. Ardha indu is one word. Ardha indu. Ardha chandra, ardha indu. Okay. Ardha indu. Indu is chandra, moon. Bindu nadanta shunyochcharat bhavet shivaha. Pinda mantra. So, sarvasya pinda mantrasya. All the pinda mantras from the gross form to the subtle form, when you go from the gross form to the subtle form to ardha chandra, then nada, then the bindu, then the nada, no, the bindu, then nada, then nadanta. In this order, to the shunya, when this pinda mantra from the gross form to the subtle form of ardha, indu, etc., to the shunya, when it travels to that, then at that shunya state, what happens is a bhavet shiva. One identifies himself with Shiva. See here, pinda mantra is a key word. It is a technical word. It is an epistemological word. It is not a paribhasha, we call it. Okay, it is not a word which should be interpreted as pinda. Pinda normally is the food offered for the ancestors. Okay, so the mantra while you offer the food for the ancestors is pinda mantra. Don't interpret like that. It's a paribhasha term, or there is no other different meaning for pinda mantra. Pinda mantra, it's a technical term used only in this. This pinda mantra is a technical term only used in Shaiva Siddhanta, not anywhere. So it can mean actually what is the meaning? It can have different multiple meanings. Bhattananda or Shivopadhyaya Acharya both define this in multiple ways. In Bhattananda's case, he says the 9 Vama etc. Shaktis, they can be accepted as pinda mantra, or the Akara till Hakara, A to Ha, A, I, Un, Hal. So from the first character till the last character, from the vowel to the consonant. So A, Ha. When added with aham, that becomes aham. So this aha, so that, or the omkara, pranava ucharana. Because we saw, apart from the pronunciation of characters, we also saw the pronunciation of omkara. So that omkara also, pranava also can be accepted. So like in pranava, the akara, ukara, makara, then go to the bindu, ardhachandra, then nada, nadanta, samana, unmana, parashakti, vyapani avastha. In this order. When you go to the shunya, the subtle state, vyapani state, which is shunya actually. So it is the unmana state, the state where there is no mind state. Okay, so when that takes place, it is the state of Shiva. Now here, Shivopadhyaya has a different take. Pinda mantra, he says, from Hakara, Sakara, Refa, etc., all these, Ha, R, Iksh, Is, etc. So the nine characters, what are they? Hakara, Refa, actually, Hakara, Sakara, Refa. Refa is Rakara, Ir. Okay, so Hakara, Sakara, Refa, Kshakara, Makara, Lakara, Vakara, Yakara, then Omkara. So these 9 characters. So from the gross form to the subtle form, when you go to bindu, nada, etc., bindu, ardha chandra, nada, nadanta, etc., you finally dissolve in that shunya. What is the shunya? What is the shunya? Shunya is the state between two pluta ucharanas, two elongated states. So now here, when you say Pluta Ucharana elongated state, all the vowels can have elongated state. Like Rama, Lakshmi, all the vowels can have elongated state, but still here he is accepting only ukara, the u. Why? Because he says this is the commonly used vowel, which is not just that. Even Panini uses this ukalo jhrasva dirgha pluta when he wants to talk about the short, long, and elongated forms of the vowels. He uses only u as the example, which where the u is the sound produced by the hen or cock. Oh, 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 that oo. Or any bird, they make the sound of oo, 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 etc. Okay, so majority of the birds they make the sound. So he is taking that as the pramana. It's Shastra Prasiddha also, and it is a Loka Prasiddha also. It's world famous in the world and in the Shastra also. No, that or the other people means Kala Diksha Sampradaya. There is a tradition called Kala Diksha. They don't exist now. So that tradition they accept this to be a part of Kundalini. See, whatever we saw, they are all brought in this sadhana. We saw the ucharana of characters, alphabets. Then we saw the shunya. Then we saw also the prana. Prana he is not bringing it here. We saw the Kundalini. He is bringing that Kundalini Tattva also. This is Kundalini Tattva. But Kundalini Tattva normally is 7 chakras, and here it was 12 chakras. Now, how can you bring these 9 states in the 12 chakras? For that, he says, don't worry, give the three chakras. Don't consider the first 3 chakras, not the last 3 chakras. That is needed because that is the Unmana state. So, in the first 3 chakras, give the first 3 chakras, start from the navel chakra. So, when you start from the navel chakra, akara should be chanted, meditated upon. Then in the heart, the mouth, the inner tongue actually, the makara. Then brumadhya, the in between the eyebrows, the bindu. Then in the forehead, the lalata, ardha chandra. Then above the forehead, nirodhini. Then in the head, the nada. Then brahmarandra, in the brahmarandra, the crown chakra, nadanta. And above that, Shakti. See, the Shakti is the skin which touches the Brahmarandra. Okay. Then above it, he says Shika Mola, the tip of the tuft. It is not, we are not going down from here, going up and going down. We are not going down. From here, above, a little bit above is the state of Vyapini. And then a little above is Samana. And then Dwadashanta is Unmana. Unmana, Samana is a state where there is mind, existence of mind on all the thought functions of mind. But here in Unmana, there is no mind, there is no thought function. That is the state. Okay. Now, he also says Soyam Bhavana also can be done. Soham, that we said. Soham. What is Soham? So, aham, the sakara and hakara, if you give up, so in the so, if you give up the sakara, o remains. In hum, if you give up the hakara, the consonant, remains. O, om. Okay, so that om, prana ucharana again. So, that omkara also can be accepted as pinda mantra. So, this is called as ajapa japa, means japa which takes place without any effort. Like pranayama we do with effort. The natural, what is pranayama? The control of prana. Without your control, the prana takes, the prana is the inhalation and exhalation takes place without any effort. Similarly, there is a japa of soham which takes place through your breathing, etc. So that aham, that ajapa japa is what is considered here. Okay. He is bringing the pramana for that. In the Hridaya Chakra, without any effort, Omkara is chanted. so hum, like that. Okay, so through the inhalation and exhalation and inhalation. Now there, that omkara is from where all the other words manifest. Omkara is the base for all the other words, root for all the other words. And that Om is called as Paramapada. The Om is called as Satya, Akshara. That is what I have to meditate upon. Okay. Now, Shunya here is interpreted. See, Shunya, we said the absence of, not void, the absence of the external creation. Now he says Shunya is Unmana state. Unmani or Unmana, same. Unmana state, mind devoid, a state devoid of mind. So this is a common thing which both Shiva Upadhyaya and Bhattananda accepts the order. Akara, Ukara, Makara, Bindu, Antachandra, etc. Same order he is also explaining. Now, till the samana, till the state of mind, it should be given up. Only the unmana state, the mindless state, the state of no mind, that is what is to be accepted. That is the state of Shiva. Okay. Now, here again, from the Netra Tantra, he is bringing this state of Sadashiva. To explain the state of Sadashiva, he says the subtle is called as Paramashakti, is Unmana. She shines in all the creations. Unmana is not something which is achieved. It exists in all the state, in all the creations. And she is the one who starts the creation again and again. And she is called as Kundalini, she is called as Tritiya, she is called as Shiva. And she manifests in the form of spota in every sound which we make. And through that power of dhvani, the sound, she creates the world, and she is one who is called as Sadashiva also. Okay. Now, and he is bringing different pramanas from different tantras. Anyway, simple thing is whichever way you see it as, this is not an ana upaya. Some people accept it as ana upaya. If you accept it, if you are a practitioner of Kundalini Yoga, and if you understand this Kundalini Yoga perfectly, this Shaiva Kundalini Yoga perfectly, then it can be ana upaya. But since it is beyond the reach of our meditation, we cannot accept this as ana upaya. At least for people today, it cannot be accepted as ana upaya. And it is not shambha upaya, because there is an object of. Therefore, this is Shakta Upaya. Okay. People fancy to call this as Ana Upaya. We cannot practice this. Therefore, this is Shakta Upaya. Now, nijadehe sarvadikkaṃ, the 20th sadhana. Okay. Dhāraṇā. Nijadehe sarvadikkaṃ. It is not one word, two words. Sarvadikkaṃ. Okay. Nijadehe sarvadikkaṃ. yugapadbhāvayedviyat, nirvikalpamanāstasya, viyatsarvaṃ pravartate. Nijadehe sarvadikkaṃ yugapadbhāvayedviyat. Nirvikalpamanaha tasya viyatsarvaṃ pravartate. Nirvikalpamanaha, with a mind devoid of thoughts. Vikalpas, thoughts. Nirvikalpa, meaning the state of a Shunya, or the state of Unmana. Ekagra. Here Unmana state means you have achieved the thing. Here Samana state. Samana state, a thought state with thought, but still it is focused. So here you should have to accept it as Ekagra. Nirvikalpa should be accepted as Ekagra, not without thoughts. Okay. So when with focused mind, with that kind of mind, nijadehe, in one's own body, sarvadikkaṃ, you have to meditate upon the directions, not one direction. Sarvadik, all the directions. What in all the directions? Objects in all the directions? No, kam akasham. Kam refers to akasham, the space, ether. The ether, the space in all the directions. Front, right, left, back, in between them, and above and below. All the 10 directions you have to meditate upon. Not, okay, now I meditate upon the first, right, the front, then to the right, then in between. No. Yugapat, at the same time. When you meditate upon them at the same time, then tasya viyatsarvaṃ pravartate. Then for him the everything manifests as viyat, means paramakasha, chidakasha. Shiva is also referred to as chidakasha, right? So chidakasha, paramakasha, everything manifests as a paramakasha for that sadhaka. Then he meditates it in the deha, in the body. That is important. Okay. Because body is the reference point. Since there is a reference point and there is an object of meditation, this is also Shaktopaya, not Anaupaya. Okay, I can meditate with reference point of my body. I can meditate upon this ether, but the problem is I cannot meditate upon the ether at the same time. As everything as ether. That is a difficult task for me. Therefore, because what is difficult in that? The difficulty is we are not used to meditating on no object, an absence of object. We are used to meditation itself. We are not used to. If you meditate upon something, we want an object for meditation. Without an object for meditation, we cannot perform the meditation. Therefore, this is Shambhava Upaya. Okay. So now he says nirvikalpamanā. See what happens. How can you meditate? How can I meditate upon everything as shunya or everything as space? This is simple actually. How can that be simple? I have in front of me this table, there is a wall, there is this wall, there is a ceiling and all that. How can I meditate upon everything as space? That's a question. But the thing is, answer is, all these are like the superimposed silver on the mother of pearl. So if you see only the mother of pearl, the seashell, and not the nacre or not the superimposed silver, these are all superimposition on that. Because what is space? Akasha. What is Akasha? Avakasha pradatritvam akasham. Akasha, space, ether is that which gives existence to all this. Place for existence for all this. When there is no space, you cannot put anything there. So you place something because there is space. Okay. And what is space? Akashavat sarvagatascha nityaha. When talking about that Shiva Tattva, that Paramatma Tattva, Shruti says it is all pervading, omnipresent like a space. Space is Chidakasha. That Shiva Tattva. Okay. So when you understand, when you see all these as superimposed, don't have any real existence, as illusory, then you can meditate upon it. That is why it is Shaktopaya. Okay. He is bringing from the Pratyabhijna Tantra, when the mind leaves the Maya, etc., and shines in a different way, then what happens is, whatever is imagined by the mind, the body, etc., they are all existent in space. And with this kind of clarity, with this kind of knowledge, when one understands that I am the knower, I am the Pramata, I am the knower, then he gives up all the other things and meaning all the vikalpas, all the dualities, and stays and shines in the state of nirvikalpa, in that Shiva Tattva, Shiva Swarupa. Okay. So that is why he says, Yat param shunyati shunyam Shiva Tattvam tadeva jnayamiti bhava. The idea is whatever is beyond all this, that is the Shiva Tattva, that is what should be known. Okay. And from the same Pratyabhijna Tantra, he is bringing another shloka, Shunyadi Abodhastu, meaning when the doer, the Karta, the Atma, the self, stays non-cognizant of all these other things, Shunya. Till then, he has the karma. When he is non-cognizant of Shunya, till then he has the karma mala, the anava mala, the Maya Mala. These are different impurities. The impurities of karma, the impurities of ego, the impurities of Maya, etc. Now, till that he is associated with that. But when he cognizes that, means he becomes that Shunya. Then all the malas, all these impurities disappear from him. That is the idea. So, since this meditation on non-object is impossible for us, therefore this is also Shakta Upaya. Okay, we'll see this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.